This is Declan Wasnock with wuvt News, here outside Lane Stadium, where the Metallica concert is in its final preparations for its May 7th show. We have the opportunity to take you backstage for a behind-the-scenes look at what goes into making this performance possible. Metallica tour coordinator John Michael Marino led us into 4 different locations in and around Lane Stadium, giving us insight into the preparations needed for the performance.
It's in the email. Okay, I wasn't on the email. Fantastic. So we will start out with, I think, a perimeter shot from the stairwell here, since we've got the trucks lined up sitting pretty. We'll talk about a little bit about the trucks, the gear, how we transport, things like that. So let's start our tour just a few feet over here to my left, all right? This massive production, one of the biggest tours in the world right now, takes 87 semis in total to get our gear from one market to the next. That is a tremendous amount of cargo space and production equipment, obviously. You will not see all of it here. So in this parking lot behind me, you'll see a whole lot of red cab semis. Altogether, we'll probably have somewhere in the neighborhood of 60 to 65 semis on site or near site, because they won't all fit here in Blacksburg.
Then took us inside Lane Stadium to get a closer look at the stage itself and talk about the people involved in the setup.
Once you're in the moment, what's in front of you, what don't we have, that sort of thing. It takes about 130 Met crew to put this all together in front of you, Metallica crew specifically. That's not including the 40 steel and another 92 local stagehands, okay? So when you put all that together, it's about 350 people whose jobs will enable this production to come together solely from a production standpoint.
Metallica's show requires 8 video towers, each with 9 lights. This comes to a total of 72 lights symbolizing the M72 tour. All in all, there are 650 lights, accounting for 48 on the floor. There are also 72 cameras positioned throughout the stadium, connected by 50 miles of cable.
The most simple, basic miking setup you could do would require about 11 different audio inputs. This production requires about 192 audio inputs. It's the single largest touring audio production that's ever been brought out on the road. There's been 2 or 3 other examples of festival one-offs that had larger amount of audio inputs, but they get to set it up and leave it there in one spot and then break it down and not have to use it again. We have to do it twice a week.
The stage's size is never altered, with 10 laps around it being a quarter mile. On stage there are 14 vocal mics, 46 audio wedges, and 800 XLR connecting points, with everything being made to get wet. Each member of Metallica has 20 instruments of their own on tour, with 12 of those being show-ready. Drummer Lars Ulrich goes through around 25 sets of sticks per show, many of which he tosses to fans.
Can you take us to the snake pit?
Absolutely. Let's go take a walk.
All right, let's
Beautiful.
go.
The Snake Pit is a non-traditional setup, where the stage surrounds concert-goers. Fitting up to 1,000 people, the Snake Pit allows for fans to be closer than ever. The teardown process takes around 6.5 hours, a feat that is 3 times faster than it takes to set up. A calculated operation that involves a specific step-by-step process where each of the 87 semi-trucks drives on the field and systematically loads up the gear needed for the show.
I think when we recap the year, tomorrow's probably going to stand out.
Roughly 70,000 fans were in attendance when Metallica took the stage, ready to put on a once-in-a-lifetime show unlike Blacksburg has ever seen. This event would not have been possible without the hundreds of people involved in the complex setup and takedown processes. This has been Declan Wasnock with wuvt News.